In this video, I explain MCQ of Basic Mechanical Engineering subject, chapter number 2, Energy. First MCQ is a source of energy is known as renewable energy source. Four option is given. Option A fossil fuels, option B nuclear, option 3 CNG and option D wind. Okay. So what is the questions? The source of energy is known as the renewable energy source. Renewable energy source means they are again and again used. Okay, so here the option D is the correct. That is, the wind energy is the renewable source of energy. So option D is the correct answer. Second, a source of energy is known as a non-renewable energy source. Means non-renewable means one time we use it the fuels, then we are not able to use it again. Okay, means we need to refuel it and then we are able to use. Option A fossil fuels, option B nuclears, option C CNG and all of the above. So all of the above is the correct answer. Fossil fuel means petrol and diesels we need to again fill in our vehicles. In a nuclear power plant nuclear is used, so after sometimes we need to replace the nuclears. In a car we use the CNG, at our home we use the different gas like as the LPG and that. Okay, so we need to refill it after the sometimes, means they are finishing. But in earlier we see that the wind energy is renewable source of energy, means wind are not exhaust, means we use but they are continue or they are available in the atmosphere continuously. A substance which release the heat energy on combustion: solid fuels, liquid fuels and gaseous fuels. And option D all of the above fuels. So D is the correct answer. Question is a substance which release the heat energy on combustion. Means we do the combustion and the heat energy is released. Means solid fuel means suppose we burn the wood. Okay, so they also release the heat energy. Liquid fuel means petrol, diesels, kerosene, we burn it, then they are also release the heat energy. Gaseous fuel like LPG and CNG, if we burn it, they are also release the heat energy. Means all of the above is the correct answer. The artificial fuel is, means out of four options, which one is the artificial fuels? First one is petroleum, B is the wood, C is petrol and D is peat. So option C petrol. Petrol is the artificial fuels. It is derives from the crude oils, okay, or from the petroleum products. So petrol is considered as the artificial fuels. And next MCQ, a petroleum fuel having the highest calorific value. So as a petroleum, petrol, kerosenes, diesels. So out of these three, petrol have a highest calorific value. So option A is the correct. A fuel used in modern high-speed engine: light diesel oil, heavy diesel oil, gasolines and the diesel. So option A is the correct, light diesel oils. So in high-speed engines, light diesel oil is used. Now before moving ahead, I request to like the video and subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to the basic of mechanical engineering and other subject of mechanical engineering. For the basic of mechanical engineering, various link is provided in the descriptions as well as in a card. Card means on the top right screen of your mobile or laptop you see the I symbols. A gas produced by partial combustion of solid fuel, by incomplete combustion of the coal, presence of a limited amount of air supply. It is a coke oven gas, water gas, producer gas and the blast furnace gas, and correct answer is the producer gas. So here you see that gas produced by partial combustion of solid fuel, means in a gas the partial combustion of solid fuel is there and by incomplete combustion of the coal present, so it is called as the producer gas. Same time, but another questions, that is a gas is produced during a production of coke by heating the bituminous coil at 600 to 1000 degrees centigrades. Natural gas, coal gas, coke oven gas and the blast furnace gas. So option C is the correct answer. It is the coke oven gas. Next, a fuel is made by compressing the methane which is extracted from the natural gas and the stored at the high pressures about 200 bar. LPG, CNG, biogas and the hydrogen gas. So option B is the correct, that is a CNG. CNG means compressed natural gas, and the CNG, the main content is the methane. Okay, so here compressing methane is what is mentioned. The main difference between LPG and petrol or diesels for automobile vehicle is, first is the cost of fuel, pollutions, A and B, and none of the above. So correct answer is the C, A and B. That is, the cost is different and the pollution is also different from these two contents. So option C is the correct, means both the answer A and B are the correct. CNG is an excellent for petrol engine, diesel engines, kerosene engines, and answer A. Answer is the A, petrol engine, because in a petrol engine means, suppose you have the petrol car and you have the diesel cars. Okay, so you are only able to convert the petrol car in a CNG cars. Okay, you are not able to convert diesel car into the CNG. Okay, for converting the car in a CNG, first we need the petrol car. Okay, that's why the CNG is excellent for the petrol engine. The big disadvantage of the CNG is higher pollution compared to the other fuels. Price is relatively not steady. Robust storage and heavy tank is required. So we know that for the CNG, suppose we use the CNG in our car, so we know that we have required a larger tank that is installed in our back portions of the car, means in a decay. So option C is the correct. The main disadvantage of the CNG is the storage and heavy tank is required. A agriculture product specially grown for the biofuel in India is corn and soybeans, sugarcane, palm oils, and jatropha. So option D is the correct. That is, the jatropha is majorly produced in India to produce the biofuels. Means in India, from the jatropha we are able to produce the biofuel. Means majorly jatropha is used. Another agriculture product is also used. The biofuel can be produced from industrial waste, agriculture waste, domestic waste, or all of the above. So all of the above answer is the correct. The biofuel is produced from any one, that is either produced from industrial waste or agriculture waste or a domestic waste. The 85% bioethanol mixed with 15% petrol commercially is known as E15, E85, EB85 or EB15. So option C is the correct. That is the EB85, means 85% of the bioethanol is there. 1 kg nuclear fuel is equivalent to how many kg of coal? That is, a 4 option is given: 2.5 into 10 raised to 2, 2.5 into 10 raised to 4, 2.5 into 10 raised to 6, and 2.5 into 10 raised to 8. So option C is the correct. 1 kg of nuclear fuel is equivalent to 2.5 into 10 raised to 6 kg of coal. Main disadvantage of nuclear energy is high operating cost, waste disposal, low efficiency, and all of the above. So option B is the correct. That is a waste disposal, means disposals of the nuclear is required a very high or a special requirement. Energy source in which kinetic and potential energy is utilized to produce mechanical energy. So nuclear, wind, solar, and none of the above. So correct answer is the none of the above, means out of these three, none of is used the kinetic as well as the potential energy. Okay, so in nuclear, kinetic potential is not used. In a wind, that is, a kinetic energy of the wind is used, but potential energy is not used. Okay, in a solars we are not used kinetic and potential. So option D is correct. That is a none of the above. Match the list 1 and the list 2 and select the correct answers using the codes given below. So on the left side list 1, on the right side list 2. So we need to match the correct answer of the list 1 and list 2. That is the CNC, uraniums, water, and biofuel is given. Okay, so CNG is used in a petrol engine. Okay, it means A. With this A option, 3 option is the correct. That is, the petrol is used. Uranium is used in a nuclear, means B and the 4 number is correct answer. Option C is the water. Water is used in hydraulic energy. Okay, so with the C, it is a 2 point is connected, and biofuel is agriculture waste. For D, the answer is A. So in an exam, that is a different option is given. There is option A is the ABCD, 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 ABCD. Okay. Now with this A, what is the correct answer? With the A, 2 is correct answer. With the B, 4 is correct answer. With the C, 1 is correct answer. With the D, 3 is correct answer. Okay. So we need to select the correct pair. Okay. So here with the CNG, petrol engine is there. Means with the A, 3 is there. Okay. So first we need to check A with the 3 is the correct answer. Here A2 is given, so this is not coming answer. B, it is A1 is given, so it is also wrong answer. So with the A, 3 is the correct answer. So here A3 is given, here A3 is given, means C or D is any one is the correct. Okay. With the B, uranium, that is a nuclear energy, 4 is correct. So second answer is also given. Now we check the third, that is a water with the hydraulic energy, means in a C, 2 is correct answer. Okay. That is option C is the correct answer. So you need to select the option C. Which of the following is not correct impact of global warming? Means which of the following is not occurs due to the global warming? So C, ice decrease, means the ice on the sea is decreasing due to global warming. Okay, so this is the reasons, correct reasons of the global warming, but here not correct is asked. Okay, humidity is increased, means moisture level in the atmosphere is increase. So this is not the reasons of the global warmings. Okay, so B is the correct answers. Earth surface temperature is increased. Okay, so we know that due to global warming, Earth temperature is increased, so it is also correct. Ocean heat content is increased. Okay, so it is also correct answer. So option B is not the correct, that is a humidity decrease. Which of the following is not cause of global warming? Decrease in greenhouse emissions, deforestation, increase CO2 in atmospheres, and none of the above. So answer A is the correct. The increase in greenhouse emissions is not cause a global warming. The functions of ozone layer is protect the earth from the harmful effect of the ultraviolet radiation. So option A is the correct. Another option is already given. You also need to read the other option, that is increase the temperatures of earth, increase CO2 in atmospheres, and none of the above. So option A is the correct. The main functions of the ozone layer is to protect the earth from the harmful effect of the ultraviolet rays. Which is the main features of Energy Conservation Act 2001? So various option is given: to provide efficient use of energy and its conservations, to provide standards and labeling of energy applications, to provide legal framework for energy efficiencies and its conservations, and all of the above. So option D is the correct. So all these 3 points are mentioned in the Energy Conservation Act 2001. Which is the main feature of Electricity Act 2003? To provide efficient use of energy and its conservations, to provide standards and labeling of energy applications, to provide legal framework for energy efficiency and its conservations, and to improve and regulate the power sectors. So option D is the correct. Okay, so here you see that first 3 option is same, A, B, C is given in same. Okay, but suppose it is asked for 2001, and you need to select all of the above, and if they are asked about the 2003, the improve and regulate the power sector is correct for the 2003 Act. Which of the following energy is converted into the electricity in hydropower plant? Nuclear energy, potential energy of water, thermal energy, and all of the above. So we know that in a hydropower plant we use the water. Okay, so option B is the correct. Potential energy of water is used to convert into the electrical energy. The energy which is not derived from the sun is biomass, fossil fuels, nuclears, geothermal. So we know that the nuclear is not the derived from the suns. So option C is the correct. Which has highest calorific value? Petrol, diesels, alcohols, and benzenes. So option A is the correct. The petrol have a highest calorific value. Thank you for watching this video. If you learned something, then like the video, subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to the BME and other subject of mechanical engineering, and share with your friends.